Disclaimer: the following narrative is based on open source reports and public claims.
A small area on the map has suddenly become a major focal point. Volchansk, once known simply as a border town in the Kharkiv region, is now turning into a growing hotspot. Recent reports claim that Russian forces have taken control of farmland surrounding the area, including a village known as Volchanskaya Khutor. But behind these claims, the situation on the ground appears far more complex. This isn't a battle that lasted days. It has stretched over months. What we're seeing here is not just a fight for a small village, but part of a much larger strategic game. According to circulating reports, Russian units from the 128th Motor Rifle Brigade, operating under the Sever or North Group, led the assault. They are said to have pushed Ukrainian forces out of positions that had been held for quite some time. However, in conflicts like this, every claim of success almost always comes with a different version from the opposing side. There is no fully independent, real-time confirmation from an active battlefield like Volchansk. What makes this area significant is not just the fighting, but its location. Volchansk sits very close to the Russian border, making it a critical route for both logistics and military operations. The surrounding farmland may look ordinary, but it holds high strategic value. Open terrain allows easier movement for military vehicles and creates potential pathways for deeper advances. This is exactly why the fighting here has been prolonged and intense. In the narrative being shared, Ukraine is described as intending to use the Volchansk farmland as a staging ground for further offensives. If that claim holds any truth, then this area is not just a defensive line, but part of a broader offensive plan. But again, this is one side's perspective. In modern warfare, information itself is a weapon. Shaping perception can be just as important as controlling territory on the ground. The fact that this battle has dragged on for months tells us something important. Neither side can secure this area easily. Every small gain appears to come at a high cost. This suggests that both Russia and Ukraine view Volchansk as a position that cannot simply be abandoned. When a small village is fought over this intensely, it usually means something much bigger is at stake behind it. Looking at patterns across other sectors, battles like this are often part of a wider strategy. It's not just about advancing or retreating, it's about wearing the opponent down. Prolonged fighting in areas like Volchansk can drain logistics, exhaust manpower, and slow down larger offensive plans. In this context, even a small area can have a significant impact on the overall course of the war. There's also something often overlooked in brief battlefield reports like these. The situation on the ground is rarely as simple as captured or secured. Front lines can shift within hours. A village claimed today could be contested again tomorrow. This is the reality of modern warfare, especially in regions like Kharkiv, where the situation remains highly fluid. Based on current developments, Volchansk is likely to remain a hotspot in the near future. As long as both sides continue to see this area as strategically important, the fighting is unlikely to stop. In fact, it may intensify as each side attempts to secure stronger positions before making their next move. This is not the end of the story. It's just another chapter still unfolding. It's important to note that the information in this video is based on various reports that cannot always be independently verified in an active war zone. The situation can change rapidly, and each side presents its own narrative. The purpose of this video is to provide analysis and perspective, not to support any side. If you want to stay updated with clear, in-depth coverage like this, make sure to subscribe, like, and share this video. Your support helps this channel continue delivering consistent and insightful updates.